I have a question for you. We've been talking about quiet luxury a lot. It's a topic on everybody's mouths. It is the trending trend of all trends in 2023, quiet luxury. And yet I have this question. Is it ever possible, or will it ever be possible for us to see the Monogram canvas as quiet luxury? Is the Louis Vuitton Monogram canvas, can it be considered quiet luxury? We're going to talk about it. I know you're going to be like, Dacob, you're crazy. What are you talking about? It's literally a logo. Hold it. I have a theory. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Push the join button next to the subscription button. Become a member today. Gain access to extra perks. You can also join me on Patreon, Super Dacob, all spelled together there as well for extra perks. This video is being filmed live in front of a live virtual audience. I live stream several times a week, so join us for the live streams. Now listen, I have my co-chatters here. So, okay, Andrea Meyer says no. Leanne says, oh, that does look good together. I know. Quiet luxury trench coat. This one is by Vivienne Westwood, by the way. And then, listen, we've all seen Audrey Hepburn with her Speedies, okay? She looks amazing with her Speedies. Elegant, 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 elegant. Now, I know that for something to be quiet luxury, you don't do the logo. Okay, like we get it, but hear me out on this one. What if we were to make an exception for heritage pieces? I'm not saying seasonal Louis Vuitton bags. I'm saying stuff that's been around for many, 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 many decades, right? The Speedy, for me, take away the logo. The shape of the Speedy, this to me, this bag symbolizes quiet luxury, right? If it didn't have the LV logo, and if it were just a plain brown canvas, this would be quiet luxury. So, I'm not saying seasonal bags, I'm saying heritage pieces. But because this is a heritage piece, and because this pattern has been around for, what, over 100 years, has this entered, I don't know. Has this entered the kind of our understanding of fashion, luxury people, whatever we are, as something, as a standard, like as quiet luxury? And I'm saying this, why am I saying this? Because I've seen a lot of, people online that talk about fashion, influencers or people that do videos on luxury. They're going to want to show off their Birkin and Kelly, first and foremost. That to them symbolizes like, I've made it, I can afford it, I have the connections to buy it new in store from Hermes directly. To me, that's no quiet luxury anymore. That becomes a show-off factor. Quite vulgar, really. But they don't usually wear a Speedy. You don't see anybody pulling off a Speedy from all of those people. You just don't. And if they do, it's going to be a leather Speedy or an exotic skin or something. It's not going to be the basic model of the Speedy, the classical model of the Speedy. And I think they don't want to wear it. Those type of people don't want to wear it because they believe that this is going to make them look ordinary. Because they want to stand out from the crowd. They want you to look at them and think, oh, they got something unattainable. Oh, they got the Birkin, they got the Kelly, they got the exotics. But they don't want to wear these because this thing then looks like anybody can have it. And there's too much fakes out there. And I think precisely for that reason, the Speedy has become more of a quiet luxury item, especially in the Monogram, because you're not going to see really those show-offy, new rich or, tacky rich people wearing these. They're not. They're not, because they think if they wear these, you're going to clock them for not really having money. Interesting how demented human psychology can be. But are you following me here? Caleb says, Speedy 40 was my first luxury bag I bought. This is a Speedy 35, by the way. They discontinued the 40. Well, they still do it if you buy the heritage one, but then they have to put the logo on. They have to put your name on. You know what I mean? The letters, I don't like that. But oh, there you go. Lolito says, completely agree. Blue Bannister says, it might make it rarer, but does that make it quiet when everyone still recognizes it? And this is a question. I'm really torn on this because it does look amazing. These colors, look at this. I love it. Now, you see, this, as much as I love the pochette accessoires, let me do a screenshot actually. As much as I love this one is too modern for me to be quiet luxury. Is that interesting? And this is why I'm telling you guys, it's not the canvas for me, Monogram canvas, feels like on certain pieces, it's quiet luxury. I can't explain it to you. It just, on this piece, it doesn't feel like quiet luxury. Here, it looks like it's too modern to be quiet luxury, too new. This, to me, is like so classical, like from the 20s and the 30s, that it also, again, feels like if you know, you know, even though there's a logo there. Then, if we go into this territory, if we go into the toiletry pouch, the Poche Toilette 26 or 19 or 15, also a little bit too modern. Or maybe not. I don't know, because it's giving me, Lady Diana wearing hers, leaving the yacht with Dodi Al-Fayed, or even Marc Jacobs having his own. But this kind of just as a little clutch moment, it's fabulous. Maybe it's not quiet luxury, but if everything else you have on is quiet luxury, and then you have just a touch of Louis Monogram canvas, it can be very elegant. Maybe it's not quiet, but it's giving me major sophistication. It's not giving me basic. I know a lot of people say, oh, it's just a canvas. Everybody can have it. It's so basic. I don't think it's basic at all. I think it gives such heritage vibes. I don't know. You know what I mean? Like it gives such... so gorgeous. It gives such... It makes you feel amazing to wear these pieces. Caleb says, not everyone knows about the heritage behind that logo, and especially the Speedy. But you see, because not everybody knows about the heritage of the logo and the heritage of the Speedy, that makes it quiet. Because you don't know. You see what I mean? It's the if you know moment. If you know the heritage of the Speedy and of the logo and the history of the logo, then you know. But most people don't know. But it's because they don't know that this is in reality quiet luxury. There's a case to be made here. What all my lawyers in the house say? We got lawyers in the chats, y'all. What are my lawyers saying? Do I have a case here or did I lose it, Your Honor? Leanne says, was she really using it as a clutch or was she on the way to the powder room? No, Leanne, she left the yacht and they were going through to walk through the city just a little bit. They were very leisure dressed and she just took this quickly under her arm and she just walked, whatever, a little bit in town and then went back to the yacht with this thing. Really awesome. And Marc Jacobs did the same, but he was out, I think, at some premiere or some red carpet event with the Poche Toilette. Yeah, Rachel, that's what I'm saying. The classic Louis Vuitton print is basically a neutral in combination in combination with the right shape. So only if we judge it on a heritage piece, on a key pole or a speedy, basically, or a trunk, basically is what I'm saying. Yeah. You know. Kev says, strictly the speedy, since it's not as popular, the Neverfull would never be quiet luxury these days. In fact, Kev, I did not even mention the Neverfull in this video because I completely agree with you. I did not want to sink on that ship because the Neverfull, I would not make an exception for the Neverfull. The Neverfull, in my humble opinion, does not belong in the quiet luxury department. I'm not shading who has it. I said before, also the Pochette Accessoires for me does not fall in the quiet luxury department, even though I have one and I love it. I would not consider this quiet luxury. This, the Speedy, yes. The Speedy, yes. I wonder if Mark has nightmares of making the Neverfull, says Frozen Luxury. Alma, Rachel, great point. The Louis Vuitton Alma in Monogram canvas, also another example of quiet luxury to me. You know, the Noe, the Louis Vuitton Noe bag, also example of quiet luxury to me, even though it has a Monogram logo. Now, let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below, because I know this, you know, people are going to say, no, this is absolutely no. Absolutely no. The Monogram, no matter what piece it's on, it's not quiet luxury. And yet here I am in a gray zone. Could it be? Could it not be? Can exceptions be made? Can they not be made? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe. Bye.